I'm here with Gus after the game against Canvey Island in the FA Cup first qualifying round. You must feel frustrated after a tough evening tonight.
Yeah, I think key moments sort of didn't really go our way, and yeah, it's disappointing to go out the FA Cup as we have. It was an opportunity. We're at home, and I think we're fairly well matched, us and Canvey, and I think it's a disappointing outcome for us. There's no getting away from it. I thought second half we gave it a real good go, and obviously the position we were in, it could have been very easy to have gone the other way, and it could have been a really, really horrible, real difficult night for us. But I thought second half we showed a bit of character and stayed in the game for as long as we could. And obviously if we score a penalty and if we don't hit the inside the post, it's potentially a different story. So second half was a lot better, but yeah, first half, some mistakes have really cost us, unfortunately, and that's what you can't really do at this level.
Did the red card have an impact on your game plan?
Yeah, it did, because they scored straight from the free kick. We'd done it at Felixstowe last season. We felt it worked quite well. We didn't feel as though we lost that one man advantage when we went through at the back, and essentially the wide centre halves have to kind of double up as a fullback. The wingers can sometimes sort of double up as a fullback as well. So we felt that if there was an area of a pitch that we could perhaps lose a little bit, would be perhaps the full-back areas. They played quite a narrow four in there, so that was kind of the reason why we had to change it. And yeah, I think the second goal was a real sort of killer, going in at 2-0 down. But as I say, second half we went really direct. Two lads up front worked their socks off. We tried to get in amongst them. We tried to create an uncomfortable feel for them, and I think we did achieve that, which is kind of all you can really do when you're in that position. So we gave it a good fight, and unfortunately wasn't enough for us.
Joe Ryder had a brilliant game when he came on tonight. This must have boosted his confidence a lot.
Done great, didn't he? Yeah, he made some really, really good saves. Really, really tough situation to be thrown into. And I know goalkeepers probably aren't always expecting that sort of thing to happen. It's very rare that a goalkeeper gets sent off or gets injured. So I thought he handled the occasion really, really well. He was nervous, as you'd understandably be, but I think he grew into it, and yeah, he made some really good saves, and really, really pleased with him. And we've said, and he's earned that through pre-season. His training has made him the one that stood out, and we've looked at him and got him involved pre-season, and it's another real good night for him and his development to play in the FA Cup and put in a really, really solid performance like he did.
Obviously there's still a lot of positives we can take from tonight. Can we use this as momentum for going forward?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said after the game. I thought our first half performance was poor. I didn't think we played. Decisions went against us. We had a Stonewall penalty not given, which that happens, and it happens too regularly, but it does happen. And I think, but having said that, I don't think our first half performance was good enough. I thought they looked a bit more dangerous than what we did before the sending off. They looked to threaten behind, and we struggled to cope with that. But then second half we dealt with everything really, really well, and that's with a man less. So the second half performance we have to take forward, both in terms of how well we played, but especially the character that we showed and how well we competed. So we've got to go to Tilbury on Saturday, and we have to be like that, because if we're not, we'll get picked off again.
I was going to say, what are your thoughts ahead of that game at Tilbury away? Because it's going to be another tough one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a tough game. It's a really, really tough place to go. They're very, they're good at what they do, Tilbury, and they're a good side. Very consistent at this level, and have some real good players. So we've got to go there, and we've got to really, really roll our sleeves up. We've got to put a shift in, and we've got to be really difficult to play against. Because what we always do is we always create chances. We've done it with 10 men tonight. We've won a penalty. We've hit the inside the post. We've had different opportunities that we've created, and that's with 10 men against a very, very good side. So we can do that, but it's the other side that we've got to be really, really spot on with, especially when we go away, to a team like Tilbury. We have to compete, and we have to stand up to them, and that's what we've got to do Saturday.